Wanting to learn more about cooking and seeing what it really takes to cook like a great chef, I took a high school class. I loved it and did well. Several months later, I was entered into a cooking competition, but I felt like I was not ready. I did not give it my all at any point in this competition. My teammates and I all lost because I did not give 100%, which cost us first place. On the ride home, I sat in the car with my eyes as red as a cherry. I looked up at all my teammates, wishing we could have just won the national title just as we did the state title. This is why I believe in what you give is what you get. I knew in the back of my mind that my teacher, Mrs. Palermo, would be so mad at me that she would almost rip my head off. Nobody said anything, and it seemed like I kept replaying the whole contest in my head. I played it safe and did not go all in because of the lack of confidence within myself. I felt like I had just lost a battle with the supervillain and the world was about to end. I thought, how could I ever let myself down, and all my teammates as well? I would never cook again. If I did, I would not take it seriously because I am a failure. I know I can cook much better than I did. Several days later, and I was still kicking myself in the butt for my poor performance. I walked outside and stopped to think to myself, why did I not give this my all? I can cook, and I am normally at the top of my class. My teacher expected me to blow everyone else away with my cooking because I am that good. I played it safe. When I walked back into class, I looked at my teacher, who was the head chef at the academy. I could see Mrs. Palermo's face turn instantly red. She looked at me, and it felt like daggers drove straight through my chest, which were only going deeper and deeper. She opened her mouth, and as she started to talk, it sounded like nails were being ran over a chalkboard. "Get out," she screamed at the top of her lungs. I started to move so fast I almost tripped over my own shadow. But when she kicked me out, I felt like she was saying that even the best have to give it their all, even if the task I was facing was small. I walked back in and apologized for the slop I have served her, because not even a pig would eat this unworthy cooked food I presented. My teacher told me something that would live within me throughout my everyday life. She said, "What you give is what you get, so I should give it my all every time." I looked up at the clock and it was 2:45 p.m. I realized I was running late for basketball practice. I went on to practice for about an hour, feeling almost to the point of no return. I felt as if my legs were going to fall off and my heart was going to stop any minute. "Kenneth Davis, come over here," my coach Eamon said. "Come shoot this free throw." I was at the free throw line and my coach was saying, "Kenneth, if you make this free throw, practice is over. But if you miss this shot, then you will all run." All of my teammates headed to the sideline because everybody knew that I could not save my own life if I had to shoot a free throw to do it. No one had faith in me. They did not know that I had been practicing free throws outside of practice. Then a small voice in my head told me, "What I give is what I get." All of this turned on some type of new person within me, and I had the confidence I needed. I took a nice long deep breath and exhaled slowly, then bounced the ball once, raised my arms and shot it. It felt like years passed by as the ball soared through the air. Swish! The ball went through the nets. My teammates went crazy, almost as if I had just won us the championship off that shot. We wanted to dance and run around, but our bodies were all out of energy. Therefore, we just settled with high fives and smiles. When I gave my all in class or in basketball practice, something good came out in the end, even when people doubted me. This made me want to prove them wrong and overcome any obstacle. Whether it is self-motivation or negative motivation through someone else, I will always remember what my teacher said. What I give is what I get. I will continue to live by those words every day of my life and teach my kids to do the same.